everybody, my name is Johna. Welcome to the Johna Show. Today I am doing this pick a card reading for January of 2020. It's going to be really simple, pretty short because this is my first video, so I don't want to get too crazy. But I have the three piles right here, but I'm going to be drawing from every deck for every group. So if you've watched a pick a card before, you know what to do. You pick 1, 2, or 3, and I'm going to show you here. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Today I am using the BLUEBIRD Lenormand. This is the Higher Intuitions Oracle deck, which I illustrated. It was published by Schiffer Books in 2013, and you can get it on Amazon. And then the third deck I'm using is the Victorian Flower Oracle, because I think it's beautiful. I'm also going to have another deck that I'm going to pull from throughout the video. So we can get started in just a second. I'm going to have timestamps below or in the description box, or both, probably both. And then I'll put the information about the decks in there too. Let's get started. Okay, so for group 1, I'm going to be shuffling off camera here. And I'm sorry if the lighting is not the greatest. I'm still working on trying to get that all set up. Okay, group 1, let's get into your January of 2020. This is the BLUEBIRD Lenormand. I'm shuffling off camera because I have really ugly hands, but you can see they're right here. And I'm going to pick, ooh, the sun. The sun is great. So this is good. Let's see what else we get. The sun, the letter, and the tower. Okay, so off the bat, my feeling or interpretation of this is that you are going to have some good news about work, or about getting a job, or something to do with your occupation. So this could be good news coming in January of 2020, or good news that you've already got information about, but that will happen in January. So if that's something that you are looking forward to or thinking about, then it looks favorable. And so now I'm going to pick one of the Higher Intuitions cards, and we got, this one just jumped out, Take Flight, the Phoenix. And I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so the Phoenix card is about rising from the ashes. So this feels work-related to me because of the nature of the Lenormand cards. But I feel like you're going to kind of dig your feet into who you are and find a way to like dig yourself out of any negative situation that you're in and really rise from that and make your mark. If you are thinking about changing jobs, this could be a sign that that's a good time for that. It's, you know, the beginning of the year feels like a fresh beginning anyway, so January in itself is kind of like one of those fresh start months. We make resolutions in January or for January to start the new year, right? So what you can do with this is, you know, really kind of focus on the positive aspects of who you are in your occupation. I don't really see like any specific jobs sticking out. This feels, and like I said, this reading is going to be kind of a general one. Let's see what your flower oracle is. And I'm sorry I keep saying I'm sort of, I think I've tricked myself into saying it so much accidentally. So then your Victorian Flower Oracle card, let's see what this is. I love these cards because the Victorian era is probably my favorite, but I'm also a flower fanatic. All right, so you've got friendship, tea and coffee. And there's, you can see there is two ladies here, friends, presumably, having tea. There's little bugs and It looks like her dress has some kind of a pod. It almost looks like a pistachio to me, or even a coffee bean, but you know, if in your job you have friends that you are friends with outside of the workplace, this could be an indication too that your job is going to become more of a place where you feel comfortable enough to be friends with people that are there. And you might feel like you're really settling into who you are and finding out, you know, who you want to be. And don't be afraid to be friends. I actually have a bonus card to draw for you guys. I have these cute little, I don't know if you can see these. These are the Language of Flowers cards. And this one's yours, I just pulled. This, you got Wisteria, Longevity, Plan for and Take the Dedicated Path. So, oh, I'm sorry, that's not even in focus. So this is definitely feeling to me like January is when you can really dig into your career and dig into who you are in your career. So don't be afraid to really be who you are. Don't let people push you around. You know, be assertive. And, you know, you don't have to be Mary Sunshine all day long. There's nothing wrong with being happy, but don't let people stomp on you or treat you like crap, because you really have a lot to give, and the world is going to be a better place because of you and what you're doing. And that is your January 2020. Okay, group 2. I'm getting your cards here. And so group 2, let's see what kind of stuff is going on with you. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's good. Okay, so your January 2020, this looks very positive. Let me look a minute. Love and luck is coming your way. That's kind of what is just jumping out at me right now. You've got the Heart, which is a good card about love. And this Cavalier, he brings things. So love is being brought with a little bit of luck. That's basically what I'm seeing here. So if you are in a relationship, you know, it looks positive. It doesn't look like there's anything too negative that's going to happen. Of course, if you're in kind of a separation or something like that, there might be hope coming your way. We're going to see now your Higher Intuitions card. Let's see which animal is making its appearance. Ooh, the dragonfly just flew out. Okay, so that card literally just flew. See through the illusion. Okay. This card is actually probably my favorite in this deck. I did the illustrations, but it's just, there's just something about the dragonfly. See through the illusion. Dragonflies, you know, they have those transparent wings and they're beautiful, and they just kind of like remind me of summer and flowers and, you know, things being green and blooming and, you know, rising from that eternal winter type of a situation. So, you know, this definitely feels very fortunate in a love reading. And I think that you're gonna be able to see past things, you know, hence see through the illusion. I think you're gonna be able to kind of come to understandings and new levels in your relationship, because it's very hard to grow in a relationship, in a love relationship or in a partnership at all, if there's not a trust happening. So I feel like new trust is coming, and new just, you know, new feelings of love and feeling like you are where you were supposed to be. Now, if you're not in a relationship, don't freak out or panic, because, you know, love is one of those things that you can love your job. This might feel more like a job reading for you. I really feel like it's a love reading, you know, like a partnership reading, for you, group 2. So, but take what resonates. It might not apply to you, of course. Okay, so let's see what your Victorian Flower Oracle card is. Oops. Okay. Oh, upside down. Wishful thinking, the pansy. Interestingly, pansies are one of those flowers that they can take some of the cold. So January of 2020 is a cold month if you're where I am, which is in a cold part of the country, United States. And I feel like this is saying that with all of the other things, with your, with the love, bringing a little bit of luck, and seeing through the illusions and finding your way in this relationship, this is saying wishful thinking. It's like the daydreaming card. Pansies can withstand some colder temperatures. So this is kind of saying to me like that January might be where you're really digging in the dirt and you're planting these seeds for this love relationship. The clover, you know, it shows up. That's your luck card. It's a little luck. It's not like the sun where everything is brilliant and perfect and lovely. But the clover is definitely a hopeful card and can be the precursor to the sun coming out. So don't give up if you are in a love relationship and you're really trying to make it work and it's not toxic or abusive. You know, give it a chance, see where January brings you, because I think that you can find a very beautiful situation coming for you for the rest of the year. And then I have one more card for you. I have a little surprise card for you. This is just a tiny little deck called The Language of Flowers. And I'm going to pick you a flower and see what's happening for you in January of 2020, or what the little message will be. And we've got geranium virility. Shake it up a little, you've got this. So it's kind of like a exclamation point on the end of the reading. Go out there, feel love, you know, just enjoy the moment, be with your person and feel your feelings, because if you hold stuff in and you just allow anything to not be expressed in a good way, make sure you are just allowing yourself to feel and settle into that love and just see where it goes. And that is your reading, group number 2. I hope it resonated. Let me know if it did. Okay, group 3. I have your Lenormand cards. I'm shuffling. Let's see where January 2020 is going to bring you. And I do want to apologize if the sound is weird. I'm doing this on my phone, so it could be crappy. I do have a setup coming to try to do this a little better. And my light keeps changing. Okay, so group 3, the cross, the mountain, and clouds. Okay, not gonna lie to you, this looks like an obstacle course, okay? But I don't think that you are unaware of that. This feels like something that is coming in from the past, and the past could be, you know, 2019 or even farther back. What you have going on here, you have some heavy shit happening right now, okay? And in January of 2020, you're kind of confronting that. You have this card. It can mean religion too. So the cross card can mean religion. Typically it means kind of pain, heartache, just, you know, it's not a very awesome card, but don't despair, because you can climb the mountain. The mountain is just a card that's saying that there's something to overcome, okay? So this pain is surmountable, okay? The clouds are kind of saying that we don't know right now what the outcome will be, but clouds lift, right? They always do. So let's see what your higher intuitions card is, because I think that'll give us some clarity. And I only draw the 3 Lenormand cards for now because Lenormand cards can get very involved. And I want you to know right now that I'm only giving you kind of like a basic little synopsis of them. And I'd like to do some deeper readings coming up. But so your higher intuitions card is, ooh, look at the sun kind of going across there. The cardinal, which is rejoice. Okay, so interesting that you have the cross and the rejoice card. This makes me feel like there's some sort of like spiritual element to what's happening with you, because you have the cardinals, the cross, the mountain, and the clouds. So all is not lost. There really aren't any negative cards in the higher intuitions oracle, but they can be read in the reverse, which I don't think people realize that. I designed the back of the cards specifically so that they can be read in the reverse. But this one is not a reverse. It is an upright. Oh, and your flower oracle just flew across my room. So I'm going to go pick that up. Okay, group 3. Sorry about the lighting in this. 3, I was going to pick one card for you. I picked one for all the other groups, but 3 of these came out for you. So this is, I think this is important. These just flew across the room. So the first one you have is Camellia, or Camellia, a hidden romance. So the first thing that came into my head was unrequited love. The flower ball, happy times. And I love the flower ball. I think it's just a beautiful card. And then also the rose. The rose is the queen, okay? An influential person. She's got, look, she's got her staff, which is rosebuds and the little thorns on them. She's got her crown, her rose crown, and her rose dress made of the petals. And this bug, which I think it's a Japanese beetle. So I'm sorry that my brain isn't working super awesome right now, but this Japanese beetle, they kind of love to eat roses, but he's bowing down to her, okay? So he is, or she is kind of enamored with this woman. So looking at all of your cards, okay, you've got the cross, you've got the mountain, and you've got the clouds. There's not a lot of light coming through on those cards, right? And the cardinal comes out, rejoice, next to this cross card. So this could be a spiritual journey that you're on. It could be something that you're kind of feeling very unsure of. Clouds are kind of one of those things where there's a dark side and a light side, right? There's always shadows. And the clouds are coming on this side. The mountain, once you get over the mountain and through the clouds, I feel very strongly that you are going to be able to find your happiness and find your peace. Maybe it's not happiness in the traditional sense of the word, but find your peace. I think peace is a very important aspect to what you're going through. You know, I'm sorry some of this isn't super detailed, but I think you do have good times coming your way. Happy times is a happy card. None of your flowers are really negative. Now, the hidden romance card, if you have an unrequited love, or this, you know, this card could also mean that there's something that you love to do that you're hiding from the world. And that's kind of like where I have been and why I've started this channel, because I personally feel like this is all stuff that has been a part of my life for a very, very long time, but I've hidden it from the world because I don't want people to judge me or think weird thoughts about me, but I don't care anymore. You know, my friend Alyssa, check out her channel if you're interested in astrology, Alyssa Trahan. You know, she really has helped me to see that I need to put myself out there and share what I love, because it doesn't matter what the rest of the world says. You have a gift, you have to put it out there. right? Even if you feel kind of like a dork doing it, you will settle into the comfort of it. And that's kind of what I'm doing. And I think that that's a lot of a theme here for you as well. The rose, this just makes me happy, you know. And even though it says it's an influential person, I think that's important to know, because the influential person could be you. Be the queen, be the king of your own life. And group 3, that is your January 2020 reading. I hope you liked it. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I want to apologize if my voice was shaky, if the sound was weird. I know the lighting changed a little bit throughout the reading, so sorry about that. I'm still trying to fine-tune everything. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know that nobody on YouTube is shy, so I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Alyssa Trahan, who has her very own awesome astrology channel. She has really helped me find my lady balls so that I get on here and do this. Also, my friend Seth Browder, we just met a month and a half ago, but if you guys look up Seth, he's not on YouTube, but he's an awesome medium, and he's just, you know, another one of those friends of mine that kind of gave me the confidence to get on here and do this. So, you know, let me know if you have questions. I will hopefully be back one of these days soon. I have a lot to talk about. I make a lot of stuff. I own Hazel for Incense on Etsy, and I also own the Mystic Thicket. Thank you for tuning into A Land Called Johna Lee. I'm Johna, and this was The Johna Show. Bye.